And this morning we are cooking with you. I have Catherine Van Dyke here with me, currently living in De Pere, grew up in the Wrightstown area. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Why don't you give people a little history on how you started cooking?
Well, I grew up in a family of 9 people, 7 kids. My mom and dad worked all the time, so I kind of was the creative one and would like to get in my mom's cupboards and make dinner for her, which she loved when she got home, but she'd complain that I would use every ingredient she had and she had no food left.
That is so funny. And I know you said you didn't really go off of recipes. You were just like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I didn't know that recipes existed. I don't know if my mom ever used them, but I didn't know what a recipe was.
Well, she has some recipes to share with you today, that's for sure. We are going to be making some really great Valentine's Day inspired dishes, but we want to get to some pictures of Catherine first. She sent me a bunch of them. We were talking on Facebook, and so we want to share those with you this morning. Tell me who's in this picture with you.
That is my son, Jared. He's 32, and that beautiful little girl is my granddaughter, 13-year-old Jeedy.
Oh, what a great picture. Let's see what's next. We got that's my favorite because this is your husband, Mike. Tell us the story about Mike and how you actually met.
Well, we went to high school together many years ago, and we were at a charity golf outing at Mid-Valley Golf Course, and I was staring at him because he was so handsome, and he smiled at me, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I love that man. I'm going to marry that man."
And Mike is here in the studio this morning. He has a big smile on his face. Look at this one. You on Family Feud.
I was on Family Feud. Can you believe it?
Tell me who you're with.
I am with my niece and nephew, Aaron and Eric, and my sister-in-law, Jan, and my sister-in-law, Penny.
And Steve Harvey.
And Steve is a hoot.
Oh my gosh.
He's a riot.
He's hilarious. And I know we have other pictures, but let's go ahead and get to this pot roast. There's one with you on vacation, probably.
Yeah, that's me. He was really cuddly, actually.
That's awesome. Okay, let's get to the recipe. What are we making right here?
We are making a spoon sirloin roast. I don't know if they call it a spoon roast because you can eat it with a spoon. It's so tender, but it's from the top of the sirloin, and it's really versatile. Kind of like a prime rib, only you don't have to spend all the money, but it tastes amazing.
Awesome. How does it all get put together?
Okay, so first you always want to dry off your meat, and you want to do that so that it gets a nice crispy crust on the top. Otherwise, if there's too much liquid, it'll steam on the top. And what we're doing today is we're going to do something very, very tasty and special with it. We take slivers of garlic, and then we just make little pokes throughout. And we take these little slivers of yummy, yummy garlic and stick them way down in there. And it almost gives the sirloin roast a little buttery flavor and garlic, but not overpowering it all. When garlic cooks, it's really sweet and savory. So we do that all over the spoon roast. And then we want to change our cutting board. And I put plastic down so I don't really have to worry about all that nasty thing on there. So what we want to do is we always want to give it a good, nice little bath. Little bath in our olive oil, top and bottom, and we want to just rub that in. And then we do the other side as well.
Okay.
And then after we give that the nice bath, we then take some salt.
You want me to salt it for you?
And up high so it even distributes.
Okay.
And pepper, good amount of pepper. We don't want to be afraid to use too much seasoning because we have a lot of meat here to cover.
Yeah.
And then some salt. And then what we do after that, it's pretty much ready to go. Sometimes I just like to let it hang out, make sure it's room temperature before you put it in the oven. It'll be a lot juicier that way.
I'm going to put some more salt on top.
Okay. And then we're going to come over. I'm going to have you pour just a little bit of beef broth in there. You can use French onion soup. You can use beef consomme. I have a little onion in there, so it kind of adds to the flavor. Now, here's something when, if you don't have a roasting pan, this is a nice little trick. You know, you don't want your meat to be boiling in the liquid on the bottom. We're going to try to just make this as nice and tender as we can. So one thing that you can do is you can take some celery and put that on the bottom and make your own little roasting pan.
Oh, how cool.
And then while you're at it, you might as well get your vegetable taken care of and throw a couple carrots in there if you like carrots. If not, leave them out.
And then just put this on top of that?
And then your roast goes right on the top of that, and you want to do it fat side up so that it all drips down on it nice.
How long is it going to cook?
It's going to cook at 425 for the first 15 minutes to get that nice crisp crust. And then after that, we put down the heat to 225 for 15 minutes a pound.
Awesome.
Let it rest. Voila, it's delicious.
Recipe is online. She's going to put this bad boy in the oven, and in 8 o'clock, we're going to make a quick and simple tiramisu, and you won't want to miss that. Catherine, I'll let you wash your hands too and get ready for the next hour. Stay with us. Good Day Wisconsin will be right back.